Ref blows it for the Leafs in overtime.
Terrible. Not a single penalty in the game except for the unsuccessful challenge.
Wow. Now, I know, was it Jeff Fayette that tweeted that the Leafs are like among the last place team in the, hold on, I got it right here in our text message conversation.
Yeah, I got it.
It's pretty.
No, yeah, well, I got it.
Do you want it? Okay, do you want to get it? You get it.
Oh, actually, no, I don't got it.
Okay, I have it.
Like the third time this show.
In penalties drawn per 60 the last 5 years, the Leafs in 17-18, 29th to 31. 18-19, 31st of 31 teams. 19-20, 25th of 31 teams. 2021, 23rd of 31 teams. 21-22, 25th of 32 teams.
This is why you sound like a silly goose when you're talking about the NHL helping the Leafs. Well, ignore the fact that they haven't won shit ever.
Or ever won any trophies of note either.
So where's the highest they are in penalties drawn?
23rd.
23rd in the last 5 years. And here's the thing.
Oh, God.
I'm going to run you through
5 years?
So Toronto, just to complete this, 29th, 31st, 25th, 23rd, 25th. Here we go again. Tampa Bay, 3rd, 7th, 5th, 3rd. Florida Panthers, 9th, 6th, 12th, 2nd. Carolina, 25th, 8th, 13th, 14th, 12th. And Colorado, 1st.
No, he's kidding with that one.
I'm kidding.
Oh, okay.
I was going on his humor. He made the last one up. Isn't that bananas? Like that I mean, listen, I don't want to say that Toronto plays a tough game and draws a lot of penalties or whatever. You can make that argument, I guess, but I actually think it's complete, utter horseshit. What happened last night with Chychrun and Matthews is objectively a penalty, and the ref saw it, and Matthews yelled at the ref afterwards, and you knew Matthews wanted this game.
Yeah.
It was against his hometown team.
He was right in front of a linesman, but he darts straight for the ref in the corner. That was the...
They saw it. Everybody saw
lack
it.
of clarification
There's only
in my
6
video.
players on the ice in overtime. You could see that.
Well, yeah.
There's no excuse.
So the one ref at the far end doesn't call it, and the linesman gets in his way. So it's listen, it's bad league. They don't talk after the game. They don't answer any questions. It's thanks for your money. Fuck you. Go home. Like, it's ridiculous that there isn't some sort of statement or anything. You're not allowed to, like, listen, don't put their face or name to it. Fine. Can credentialed NHL media who pay for the rights submit questions and by, within 2 hours of final whistle, have their questions answered? Why is the answer to that no? Act like a league. Just act like it. Like, listen, there might be a lot of scenarios. I'm sure there are lots of scenarios where refs can go, well, here's what I saw. Here's what I know. You're wrong. You think this is a slam dunk call and it's not, and here's why. They can even use video for it. They do it for suspensions. Why don't they do it for this? Not a league.
I like the idea of the 2-minute report. Like, even if the refs don't want to answer questions, at least if they file the 2-minute report, for anybody who doesn't know, the NBA at the last 2 minutes of the game, they issue corrections if there's any missed calls. They'll issue like, hey, these were the missed calls in the last 2 minutes of this basketball game. We made a mistake, and that's it. We'll move on. I'd appreciate that in the National Hockey League as well. Maybe the last 5 minutes of every game, if there's a missed call, they issue a report, and they're like, hey, these are the missed calls, and then you move on.
Or how about this? Overtime.
Mm-hmm.
bare minimum overtime.
Overtime report, where if we miss a call, we'll issue a statement. You know?
And they talk about, the popular narrative a couple years ago is the Leafs style does not invite penalties. Hog shit. There was a time where I think that might have been true. Last night, there were, I can't remember what the stat was. There were over 60 shots, so it was high event, and 74, I think it was, hits.
Oh.
Justin Hall, broke Christian Fischer's ribs.
Oh, yeah.
Engvall getting battered in front, and Tavares getting hooked and held, and there was one with Marner, too, and Bunting getting tossed all over the friggin' place. There was a trip that I thought was going against the Leafs clear as day in the third period, I think it was, and then didn't.
Well,
so this isn't a woe is the Leafs thing, except for the stat that you brought up. But as it pertains to last night's game, that was an infractionless affair. You're wrong. You're wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not asking you to arbitrarily call penalties. That doesn't help anyone, that's wrong. The old Tim Peel thing. Oh, I was looking to get one for Nashville, right? I'm not asking you to arbitrarily call penalties. That game had at least one infraction per side. They did a bad job. And they should have to answer for it. They did a bad job long before the game got to overtime. And then they ruined the outcome of the game. So they did a bad job for 60 minutes, and then in the few minutes that they did in overtime, they ruined the outcome of the game. They should have to answer for that, and it's a disgrace that they don't have to.
Mm-hmm. It's
not a league.
I would be interested to see what Tim Peel would say about that, although he has been decidedly pro refs when I look at his Twitter. I don't blame him for that, but I would be like, Tim, if he were on this show, I would say, Tim, you like refs should have to answer questions too. And by the way, why can't you put a name and a face on there?
The face I made, it's not like, screw Tim Peel.
No, of course not.
It's I just don't expect, goalies often stick up for goalies, and refs will. I mean, they see it from the refs.
What I was referring to with the name and the face is something you said earlier. Oh, well, they don't have to answer for it. They don't have to put their actual name on it. But why can't they answer the questions? Why not?
Well, because I'll tell you why. Because people are nuts.
Yeah, but in every other sport, people know Angel Hernandez is a crazy person in baseball.
Yeah,
everybody knows who Angel Hernandez is. They know. The basketball refs.
Can we celebrate? Joe West is no longer an MLB umpire.
Oh,
it's a better league. Better league today than it was the day before.
Is he out? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he retire?
He's retiring.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's bad.
And I also saw that Brad Meyer is retiring at the end of this season, so we can look forward to the NHL being a safer place. But we genuinely can. Dangerous rep. But they did a bad job last night, and I would just like anyone to act like this is a professional hockey league.
Can we do the refs actually had a hat trick this week.
Oh,
because on
the Matthews non-call wasn't even the worst one.
No, the Wednesday one with Ovi and in overtime when Ovi clearly has a hooking call and they don't call it. Capitals go on to win. They score. Like it's unbelievable they don't call that one. And then also last night they gave Gabe Landeskog a game misconduct for talking back to the ref. And
for a valid point, by the way.
Because they missed a call, they blew a call. And can I play his?
Yeah,
sure.
He's gonna get fined $25,000 for this. By the way,
it's unbelievable.
And not a word of a lie.
How honest he is here in this moment. And a lot of it's defending Nazem Kadri, which is I love seeing it. Like kudos to him for sticking up for Nas, Mr. Bob Ross. But here's Gabe Landeskog post game after being thrown out of the game.
Wonder if Wes is going to make a funny TikTok about this one.
In 11 years, I've never sat and talked about referees in a press conference ever. I think Wes and TJ Luxmore do a great job tonight, actually, for 50-something minutes of the game. They called a high stick on Nas on Niederreiter, which might have been a high stick, but Niederreiter falls easy. We're arguing that it's a flop. They say it's still a high stick. Fair enough. Nas gets at 5:50-something on the clock. Niederreiter is hooking Nas up the boards. The puck turns over. We go the other way. They score. We're arguing that it's a hook. They're saying that Nas is flopping. We're arguing it's still a hook, just like they're arguing before. And it's unfortunate because that's a playoff game tonight. And, it's very unfortunate that it comes down to that. Like I said, I thought Wes and TJ did a great job up to that point. It's one of those things where, it's a very competitive game. Power plays don't come around very often, especially in games like this. And that's why I was happy Wes and TJ did a good job of letting us play all game tonight. It's unfortunate it comes down to bounce like that. And, unfortunately, whether a guy's been suspended numerous times or not, what's he going to carry around that heavy baggage forever? I'm not saying that TJ and Wes were, didn't call it for that reason, but, Nas is a guy that's competitive and whether he sold that call or not, you can look at the video and the stick is in his waist and that's why he loses the puck. I think it's unfortunate. And I think it's time for, sometimes it's time for players to step up and speak our truth. Cause I'm the one that looking like an idiot for getting thrown out of the game, even though I'm just being honest. And I guess TJ didn't like that said he had a tough night. But that's the way it is. Anyways, Peter, go ahead.
And then this follow-up.
I like that.
So
Yeah, I mean, we were just yelling from the bench, and I wasn't happy with him, and I guess I hurt his feelings. And unfortunately, that's fine. He can kick me out. That's his.
the line there. I guess I hurt his feelings.
You know what? He might be right. He might be 100% right. I got to call out Gabe here. And I got to call out the rest of the NHL players. Stop complaining when I bring you a meal prepared the way you asked for it. What do you want? What do you want, Gabe? You no. What do you want? Do you want a penalty? You want a penalty called on Nino?
Yeah.
Or do you want the refs to let you play? You're talking out of both sides of your mouth.
No.
He's absolutely talking out of both sides of his mouth.
No, he's asking, call the game as how we're playing it. He's saying, okay, so if you're calling the game one way, the whole game, 50 minutes, you're letting everybody play, and then you call a penalty on Nas, and then there's another penalty on the other end. You can't go back to, hey, we're letting them play. Pick one. He's asking the rest to pick one. If you're in this moment, you're calling penalties.
So the Nas penalty should have never been a penalty.
If the Nas penalty is a penalty in that moment, then the other one's the penalty.
Yeah.
If the Nas penalty isn't a penalty, then the other one's not a penalty. You just call it how you're going to call it, so we know how to play. That's all players want to know. How do I play this game tonight?
That's fair.
And the refs are so damn confusing, and they're so arbitrary with when they're going to call their whatever they want to call, that the guys on the ice don't know how to play the game.
And what?
I just want to say how much I appreciated how you, even though you were conceding Jesse's point a little bit, I do appreciate how you went after Gabriel Landeskog there, and that really got my attention.
Yeah?
I was like,
well, no. Because,
what way do you want it, Gabe?
No.
I don't know.
That's a prevalent feeling in hockey.
Right.
And hey, why is the steak medium rare? You asked for medium rare. you make it yourself then. Like what? What do you want? No.
I don't think this is a moment to go
players,
after Landeskog.
If this is the game, no, because I'm sick of hearing that from players.
Oh my God.
No, they call it the way that we want it. All right, well then you want a shitty game. Like I don't know what to tell you. But no, I agree.
He's asking for consistency.
Consistency is a big issue, and he's right. And this goes back to another thing that I have talked about in recent memory. Did you see the video where the ref he's on the mic and he's announcing a penalty, and the player's chirping at him, and he goes, "Shut the
fuck up!"
Like right into the mic.
Oh yeah,
for the whole arena to hear.
And then the mic cuts when he gets to fuck, and the U is like off mic, but yeah. He says it.
And producer Drew and I had a conversation. I was like, the ref should absolutely not be able to speak to a player like that. And he's like, well, the player's speaking to him like that. So if he's going to get it, he's got to be able to give it. Here's my argument. Neither should be able to do it. How are again, please act like a league. How are players able to go, that's a stupid fucking call. You fucked us there. How are players able to do that? And then the ref is able to go, fuck you, go sit on the bench. I still can't get over that footage years ago from HBO 24/7. It was Dion Phaneuf arguing with Harry Zolnarchuk, and the ref said, fuck both you guys. You're going to the box. One of them is the team's captain. Fuck both you guys. Can we please act like there's any kind of professional conduct? And the reason I'm saying that is because feelings get hurt. As Gabe said, feelings get hurt. And then guys get kicked out of games. And then this case of hurt feelings is going to cost Gabriel Landeskog $25,000.
Yeah, and then the case of hurt feelings is costing them points in the standings.
Points
it
in
could
the
cost you playoff
standings,
games, like
all of it.
And if you did any lip reading of Matthews after the game, like how many F-bombs were dropped in the span of like 5 seconds at that referee?